This is YSM Sports Media. Want to thank you for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and click the notification button for all future content.
Here with Coach Rell. What's good, Rell?
What's up, bro?
What you got going on today, man?
I put my guys to some, y'all look call it shrimp and condition, I just call it burst.
Not to cut him off, this is the best trainer in the fucking world. Rashiem Jefferson, TRF, we in here. Y'all gonna see. New Year's 2021, y'all gonna see why I say he's the best trainer in the world.
I'm working. That's it. I ain't gonna say I'm the best, but that's the goal.
Now, you said this is we would consider this strength and conditioning, but
Cheat code, yeah?
this would be considered a strength and conditioning, but this is just like a regular day.
No, it's burst exercise. In the gym, you go through the same thing over and over and over. And it's a good thing because you're practicing the thing that you need to practice on. Some people, the people that really want to practice the thing they need to practice on, conditioning and all that, but I just like to switch it up sometimes. So once a week, one day I just pick any random day and just make them do all burst exercises.
Now, burst is...
I don't call it strength and conditioning because there's no weights involved. Burst is like a burpee and it come off like a punch. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing it right. We do squats for our legs, squat jumps for the burst and the jump and everything like that. That's what we doing one day a week.
And what days do you spar?
We spar 2 days. I like to have more gym workout floor days than sparring days because that's how people get punch drunk, believe it or not. In fights, people rarely get hit because the glove's smaller. They don't got headgear, you know what I'm saying? So they cautious about getting hit. And sparring with 16 gloves, with headgear, with shirts and all that, you feel a little protected, so you take chances. So I like to limit the sparring, especially now during COVID. We don't got nothing going on.
Now, this past Saturday, fellow Philadelphia native, Danny Garcia took a loss to Errol Spence. What's your thoughts on that fight?
Like I told everybody, Danny my man, but I just knew that he wasn't. It was a safe haven fight for Errol Spence. He wasn't going. Danny wasn't going to do enough to exploit whatever injuries the accident did have on Errol Spence. I believe that he wasn't going to throw enough, and Errol Spence was going to be able to do what he wanted to do. Errol Spence was going to be able to be comfortable. Danny Garcia wasn't going to make it uncomfortable for Errol Spence, and that's why they picked that fight. I believe it was a win-win for Errol Spence. He lost to a top welterweight. He win, he beat a top welterweight, and Danny Garcia wasn't going to do anything to exploit the injuries.
Do you feel like what's hurt him over his career is just the lack of activity? Not activity as in fighting, but when he's in there, kind of like Adrian Broner-ish.
I don't think it's nothing like Adrian Broner. I think he reached his level that he could reach. He reached his potential. Danny Garcia had a crazy left hook, no look left hook, whatever they want to call it, timing, you know what I'm saying? But it takes more than just one attribute at the top. It takes skill, it takes will, it takes power, it takes speed, it takes defense, it takes all that. Danny, my man, but he just wasn't blessed with all them attributes. So that's what I say.
Is it possible to overcome him?
To overcome that?
Overcome not being the most athletic or the most gifted fighter.
No. I don't think so. I think I think the more gifted fighter, the more athletic fighter will always have tricks in the bag to pull out. And as you can see this past Saturday, Danny had no trick. He had the looping right hand, he had the wide left hook that never landed on Errol. And when it did land, it was so wide that Errol was able to catch it. Errol was able to endure whatever power it had on him. That's what I think.
That impressed me that Errol took it away. I didn't think he would be able. I thought he would get caught with it a couple times, but it seemed like he changed his hand placement and just nullified it.
Errol Spence was awesome this weekend, especially after the accident coming again, like I said, with the top welterweight, top 4 welterweight that they call Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, and Sean Porter. To be in that group and to do what he did to Danny Garcia after the accident, it was impressive. But I don't think he'll be able to do that to none of the other. Well, Keith Thurman, I think that's his next shot. T-Bud and Sean Porter, I don't think he got a chance.
What's the reasoning why you don't think that Spence could get over on Porter and Bud right now?
And you see the fight Sean Porter gave him before the accident.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was a close fight. That was if Sean Porter didn't get dropped in that last round, that was a either way fight. You know what I'm saying? So with that accident and with me seeing him fight Saturday, I saw a glimpse of the old Errol Spence, but I saw with the glimpse of the old Errol Spence, I saw, oh, I ain't got that anymore. Let me go back to using standing on the outside, picking him apart. You know what I'm saying? It was times when Errol Spence was trying to walk him down or trying to be that old bully that he was, but he just didn't have it anymore. And if he don't got that, he not. He did look good. Don't get me wrong. He looked great Saturday. But without that dog, without that bully, without that, he can't be one of them top guys.
Okay. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.